Well, that was a doozy. How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here. Today, we're going to talk about The Flash, Season 9, Episode 13, titled A New World, Part 4, Finale. This is it, everybody. It is the end of an era. With this, the last of the OG Arrowverse shows is done. So, let's tell a story. But first, we need you to believe in the impossible. That was literally the intro. Um. Anyway, the episode starts with Allegra being like, "I cannot believe Eddie is the new Avatar," and then it cuts to Zoom. Uh oh. To Zoom of all people. Be become re-emerging from death from the moment that he was being turned into the Black Flash, Grim Reaper Flash, essentially. Um, coming in and his life is saved. He's showing up in a very reddish area. Thinking emoji. It's the negative speed force, obviously. And then August Hart pops back in. Oh no, that's not good. And then enter Eobard Thawne. Um, okay. Now, who brought all these youngins? Or not youngins. Who brought all of these random ass people into the negative speed force? Turns out it is the man, the myth, the not so legendary legend himself, Eddie Thawne, aka Cobalt Blue. He goes in and says, "No, you failed." Oh, he also brings in Savitar. He goes, "Nope, you failed, you failed, you failed. You all suck. We we're gonna do this together because you guys couldn't do it separately." And then he starts to absorb the blue crystal and dons the mantle, like the whole outfit for Cobalt Blue, which, by the way, that scene was badass. Anyway, we're gonna work together. Oh, and Eobard is very yeah, this is the failure branch of my time of my family tree. We know Eobard's opinion of Eddie is anyway. Now Barry has returned to the present day. Right. I actually, when I was watching this originally, I was like, wait, where did he go? Completely forgetting that last episode he was in 2049 and we were dealing with that whole mess. Anyway, so he comes in, right? He's like, look, we gotta stop this. He's heading for the hospital because Iris is getting giving birth, right? Boom. He makes it there, and now and then Eddie pops in full Cobalt Blue regalia, and he's like, "It's not Eddie anymore; it's Cobalt Blue." He leaves blue flowers for Iris, and he's like, "I'm going to kill the Flash and his bloodline and all of this, all the supervillain stuff, right? Supervillain, negative Speed Force avatar stuff, right? We've had hero negative Speed Force avatars in Time Remnant, Eobard Thawne and Mina Dawan. Both were technically they were more anti-heroes than heroes, but they were good guy negative speed force avatars. Although they were also artificial. Um, because they weren't chosen, they were like absorbing the speed and gaining the powers. It's this whole mess. And then of course, the time remnant wells got yeeted out of existence. Anyway, so Barry and so any last words is asked, and Iris is like, I got three. Run, Barry, run. Uh, enter Speed Force, the Speedsters battle. Boom! We go all over the city. Um, where Barry gets knocked back. Now, as Barry's about to lose the fight, enter Nora West Allen, aka Excess. Um, she comes in and saves Barry, and then enter the rest of the Team Flash superheroes. Keone. Did they ever give Virtue an accelerant? Apparently, is Allegra's superhero name, as well as Chillblaine. Mark is here. Woo! Anyways, like, I got a team. Like, you may have a team, but I have. Turns around, opens up portals, and out come all the rest of the Legion. He's like, I have a Legion, and I'm like, really? We're doing a Legion of Doom throwback? It's a Legion of Zoom. Yeah, I know it's a terrible ass name, but I mean, hey, so is Legion of Doom and Doom Patrol. And the Stargirl, the ISA. It's like, hey, we got the superheroes. We're gonna just take the superhero name and change it to something else. Um, and change it to make it villainy. I'm just like, that is so stupid. Anyway, so a fight breaks out. Now we got Cecile versus we got Virtue versus Godspeed. Godspeed loses. Cecile mind whammies the dude unconscious, and he tries to like do the time like clone thing, the like the speed clones. Cecile just repeatedly knocking them all on their ass. I swear, these guys just got OP. All like they just went from, yeah, we're gonna struggle for almost 9 years, and then we're just gonna be OP in the finale. Which, hey, let's go, baby. Or maybe they have a big negative speed force. You know, they're whatever. Anyway, who cares? I really don't care. Savitar versus Excess. Now he almost kills Excess, but Excess manages to vibrate just her abdomen area when Savitar stabs her. It's like, your mother may have uh like he's like it was alluding to the fact that Savitar kills is supposed to kill Iris. She escaped her fate, but you will not, and stabs her. Now, uh, Excess just snaps off the piece of the armor, speeds into behind him, and stabs him in the back, winning the fight, which is um now Eobard Thawne. We gotta talk about Eobard Thawne. He goes to the Star Labs and attacks Chester. And just shoots lightning at him like repeatedly, knocking him unconscious, presumably dead. Allegra shows up and she's like, "No, Chuck." And then while Eobard is doing the villain monologue, uh, you get Accelerator just going, "Thawne, stop talking," and she goes full supernova. Like, this girl literally went full supernova inside Star Labs right next to Chuck. And when this is happening, I'm just thinking, hey yo, Thawne, maybe don't taunt the girl who can literally go supernova on you from point blank range. Because literally, the man is like 2, 3 feet next to her, and he's taunting her. I'm like, dude, for a scientific genius, you are a dumb fuck. She can literally go full supernova right next to you at point blank range. You are not surviving that shit. Or if you do, you're gonna be very much powerless. Now, she does knock him unconscious. Heroes 3, villains 0. Right? Now, Hunter Zolomon, aka Zoom. He's being chased around by Keon. And she traps him in a tunnel. Apparently, Keon has predicted this and left Korber, um, and Korber, um, the current captain, Kramer, as well as Singh, as Chief David Singh, Captain Kristen Kramer, and Officer Daisy Korber is listed as the thing. I have the episode page in front of me so I can track it through it. Now, they're like, ha ha ha, time for some payback. He's like, ha, you think you could stop me? Can you stop the darkness? His eyes goes fully black and he just starts like running in a circle. Um, in like a circle on the wall, ceiling, floor, and shoots the lightning at Keon. Keon grabs the lightning, like literally. She just holds her hands up and grabs the lightning, absorbing all of it and sending it back, knocking him on his ass. Heroes 4, villains 0. Oh boy. Things are not looking good for the negative speed force. It's 4 users down already. Oh boy. We haven't even hit 20 minutes yet. Oh no. Anyway, Barry chases Cobalt Blue through the entire city and they end up at Jitters, where Eddie threatens to kill 2 workers unless Barry surrenders and lets him kill him. As Barry's like, what the do I do? Enter Jay Garrick. Comes in, pulls all of Eddie's speed into himself, saying, a lesson I learned from my Earth 90 counterpart. Now, when he says Earth 90 counterpart, does he mean Earth 90 Jay Garrick or Earth 90 John Wesley Shipp, as in The Flash? Um, we don't know, and it's never revealed. Um, which I mean, fair. This is the final episode. It's also really not important. We can theorize. To be fair, actually, it might have been revealed in the previous show. I don't know if there's a Jay Garrick from Earth 90. Jay Garrick. Wait, I could just do Earth 90. Earth dash 90. Barry Allen, Earth 90. John Wesley Shipp. From Earth 90. Let's check. Let's see. Locations. It doesn't say residence. Oh, residence. Let's see. Barry Allen, Henry Allen, Jay Allen, deceased, Nora Allen's sister, blah blah blah. Is there a Jay Garrick? Jay Garrick, Jay Garrick, Jay Garrick, Jay Garrick. Oh, Garrick would be up here. Brian Gideon, Gorilla Gradient, Gorilla Grodd, sorry. Warren Garfield, Rebecca Frost. Who's Rebecca Frost? Huh. I don't know who that is. There is no Jay Garrick, so likely it just talking about John Wesley Shipp. So Barry Allen or anyway, he takes his speed and he's like, I just need more speed. Goes in and absorbs all of the speed from the other 4 speedsters. And why does my volume keep going to 96? Anyway, so There might be something stuck in my headset. Um, he absorbs the speed, and he starts absorbing the speed. Now, as he's absorbing speed, we see Godspeed, Savitar, Eobard Thawne, and Zoom all disappear. Like they become their speed, and yeah, there's definitely something up with my headset. Because when I moved my head, it did that. Uh, anyway, so they become their speed. They become their speed, and Eddie absorbs it, disappearing into the negative speed force to absorb more. We know what happens when an avatar absorbs too much speed. Eobard Thawne died because of it. Barry's worried. He doesn't want Eddie to die again. He's like, no, this man died a hero. I will not let him die a second time. My office smells of smoke, by the way, because my heater that's right there died while I was watching The Flash. Oh boy. Anyway, so yeah, Barry's like, now Jay is saying maybe that might not be possible. Now, Keone's like, look, you think the balance requires violence, but there might be another way. Can you believe in the impossible? The impossible here is referencing, can the forces, the opposite forces, work together? Now, of course, the power of the forces have to be, roughly the same so that they can be in balance. But can the avatars work together? So Barry goes in to he's like, I tried that. Thawne died because of it. When he tried it, which I mean, you succeeded twice and failed once so far. You're 2-1 in that regard. Time Remnant Thawne was good. Mina Dawan was good. Um, temporary as they are. Now, Barry goes into the negative speed force thanks to Keone. She sends him there. And he talks to Eddie. He's like, look, I don't want to fight you. We can work together. Don't let its hate consume you. Beat it with love. And so, a fight breaks out. Eddie's just beating on Barry. Just boom, boom. But Barry manages to get through to Eddie, and all is well with the world, right? And the negative speed force turns blue. It goes from the red light of hate to the blue light of hope. Odd that I figured if you're gonna beat it with love, it would turn violet. But I mean, hey, I'll take hope. Although no, actually, within the color spectrum, the lights hope does beat out hate. That is why what's his name becomes a half blue, half red lantern. Anyway, Eddie says, from one avatar to the other, just because I'm doing this doesn't mean we will always see eye to eye. Tell Iris I'm happy for her. Right? They shake hands, and Barry goes out in the blue. I'm guessing Eddie sends him back because it's the blue particle effect that from the crystal. Oh, it should be noted the negative speed force doesn't turn blue until Eddie rips out the crystal and steps on it, shattering it. Um, but yeah, the blue crystal's particle effect thing is what makes it is what Barry ends up. He ends up in the hospital through it, but he ends up as Barry Allen and not as the Flash. Thankfully, um, otherwise he'd have a lot of cleaning to do. And he comes in just in time for Iris to give birth. Nora mentions, "Oh no, wait, am I breaking a time rule by being here on the day of my birth?" Chester's just like, "It's fine." Anyway, Timeless Wells, the OG Earth 1 / Earth Prime Harrison Wells. shows up to talk to Kion and tell her it is time for you to ascend as the goddess you are. Or at least the time is coming. And that you are not so much leaving your family as it is they will always be a part of you, always be with you. Which I like it. I like the sentiment. It's all that's literally like the life lesson of the Flash. Family is everything. Uh well, your chosen family is everything, specifically. Barry's family doesn't Barry's direct blood family haven't existed since season 2. Anyway, Iris successfully gives birth. Nora West Allen is born. In the following week, we find out that Chuck is a meta. He has when he became the black hole. Um, he he the powers from when he was first introduced are still around, right? They're just dormant, and that is how he survived. Um, his zapping by Evilbert, uh, because he should have died like a dozen times over. Now we get a party. Oh wait, before the party. Now Kion has to say goodbye. She does. She like stands in the middle, and then and then out comes divine light, as well as a literal nature tornado of the elements. You got wind, you got water, you got fire, you got earth, and I think there was a bit. No, there was no lightning. And then just divine light, and as it ascends unto the heavens, what does remain? But Caitlin Snow, she's back. Although I feel like it was a missed opportunity. They should have brought back Frost as well. Um, but hey, I mean, if we're gonna bring back people from the dead who died due to evil, we could have brought back Frost. But hey, look, I'm okay with this. Now we got a party. Iris is home with the baby. It's all good. Nora West Allen, while holding her baby self, is like, "Oh, if you thought this was bad, wait until Bart's due date." And the look that Iris and Barry give each other is just like great. It's like, well, fuck. I mean, a bunch of negative Speed Force avatars popping up isn't bad in comparison to what happens with Bart. Shit. Like the timeline nearly like collapsed in on itself. Like, what's worse? Oh no. Anyway, Joe, Joe finally pops the question to Cecile, and I was like, wait a minute, they aren't married yet? I was like, I swear they were. But yeah, Joe finally pops the question. Cecile says, yes, I mean finally. Finally is the feeling we get as the viewer, for sure. But like, dude, I swear they were already, but I mean, I guess not. Now, the episode ends with an interesting scene. It's Barry telling a story to Nora, to baby Nora, where he mentions that Oliver said the lightning chose him, but now it's time for him to choose. And who does he choose? But Avery Ho, Max Mercury, and Jess Chambers. Ho 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 ho! We got 3 new speedsters. Um, I'm sure they have like a superhero name within larger DC comics. Unfortunately, do I don't remember them at the moment. Uh, also, wow, this video is 25 minutes long. It's like a movie review length now. But hey, I like it. We also got to see Joanne Williams, Jay Garrick's wife, which was cool. Um, but yeah, that's the episode. We got three new speedster. We got four new speedsters technically. Um, yeah, that is the season, the series. It is over. The Flash is over. I'm sad to see it go. Um, I'm not sure if I'm sadder to see Flash go than I was with Supergirl and Arrow. I mean, no, I'd say it's about the same. Just the level of like, I understand why it's ending. It's been a minute. It's 9 seasons now. Of course, because of COVID and whatnot, it's some of the seasons were shorter than they would normally be. But 8 to 10 seasons, that's pretty good. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with the end. Now, tell me what you guys thought of the episode, the season, and the series itself as a whole down in the comment section down below. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys next time. And as always, stay bright. I'm going to miss this show so much.